Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to Gossip Gems TV. But before we get into this piping hot tea, make sure that you like and comment and subscribe to our channel. So, y'all, we gotta get into this hot piping tea regarding the rapper Meg Thee Stallion and her boyfriend, Klay Thompson, y'all. Meg Thee Stallion recently made an Instagram post that was insinuating that there may be trouble in paradise. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the screenshot on the screen and read what Meg Thee Stallion posted. So Meg Thee Stallion lit Instagram on fire, y'all, with this recent post which stated, "Cheating had me around your whole family, playing house, got cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season, and now you don't know if you can be monogamous? I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all." Whew, child, now that was a mouthful, okay? And as y'all know, Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson started dating around mid-July of 2025, and we have never heard anything bad about their relationship, nor have we heard anything negative about Klay Thompson prior to this relationship. We've heard a lot of things about Meg Thee Stallion, as we know, the baby and their relationship together, and also her relationship with the rapper Tory Lanez, and the incident of her being shot in her foot, and allegedly Tory Lanez, being the one who did it, and in the court of law, they deemed him as guilty. So, if the court of law deemed him as guilty, I'm just going to say he is guilty, okay? I was not there, I don't know what happened in this situation. And at the end of the day, there are people who go to prison for things that they have not done, but we do not know. And the court of law had enough evidence to where they believed strongly that he committed this crime. So that is all I can say. But Meg Thee Stallion made this post, okay? And people are in a frenzy. A lot of people have things to say, about the situation. And as I was saying, we've never heard anything negative about Klay Thompson per se previous to this relationship. But once this relationship became public, a lot of people were deeming it as a PR stunt, okay? And a lot of people know that a lot of these celebrities or their teams put celebrities together so they can create, a controversial relationship, okay? And a lot of people believe this was the case. A lot of people feel like this was maybe even a cleanup for Meg Thee Stallion's image, considering that she had messed with quite a few men in the industry romantically. So they felt like, let's put this girl who has been through a lot with, industry men and put her with this industry guy who is in a completely different industry than what she typically goes for. And he, has a positive, image. Never had anything negative in the media. Let's put these two together and let's see if we can clean up Meg Thee Stallion's image, okay? I think that's probably what they were going for if they were doing the PR stunt, but we do not know if this was a PR relationship. We do not know. But anywho, Meg continued and made a statement on behalf, I believe, of her team or someone who either knows her, works closely with her, whatever the case is. I'm going to go ahead and read this statement. So Meg stated, "I've made the decision to end my relationship with Klay. Trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me in any relationship. And when those values are compromised, there's no real path forward." So Meg Thee Stallion is putting her foot down, y'all. She is saying she is not going to tolerate the mess, okay? She is going to pack her bags and leave, as she should, because the treating me funny around your family and when you have games and whatever the case is crazy work, okay? As a man who has displayed on the internet like he is so in love and so infatuated with Meg, that is very strange behavior, and I think that just proves to me that Meg Thee Stallion is not Klay Thompson's type. She is just not his type. I think this strongly proves, or is one fact that could potentially prove that this relationship was in fact a PR stunt like the internet and the fans were stating at the beginning of this relationship, okay? So, at the end of the day, do I feel like Meg was in love with Klay Thompson? Potentially. Do I feel like he was potentially in love with her? I'm not sure. I'm questioning that. But at the end of the day, this relationship has ran its course, and as I've always been told growing up, people are in your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, okay? So Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion have ran their course in their relationship, and at the end of the day, Meg Thee Stallion knows her worth, and she chose to move forward. So I wish both parties the best in this situation. Klay Thompson, at the end of the day, if he was cheating and doing what he was doing, I hope whatever his karma is comes to him. And Meg Thee Stallion, I'm wishing her nothing but the best in the future. And truthfully, I feel like Meg Thee Stallion needs to stop dating these rappers and these athletes, because you are going to get the same results giving the same thing, okay? You are going to get the same results going after the same thing. So I'm hoping that in the future she has learned from this lesson. I hope she can move forward. I hope she doesn't, make this situation messy, and neither does he, hopefully, because as we know, Meg Thee Stallion has had a lot of problems in the past with men and just a lot of drama within her romantic relationships, especially regarding her ex-partisan, and then the Tory Lanez situation, which I'm not going to go into detail about, and the baby. So I'm hoping they can both just come to a mutual agreement that this relationship is over and both go their separate ways. Thank you for tuning in to Gossip Gems TV. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like this video and comment down below how you feel about this situation. Do you feel like Meg Thee Stallion was in love with Klay Thompson? And do you feel like Klay Thompson was in love with her? Or do you feel like this was a PR relationship? Do you think that they were just together to benefit for their careers? Thank you for tuning in, y'all. Bye.